12 degrees. It is currently 12 degrees out right now. It's also 5 in the morning. I just woke up about an hour ago. Been slowly getting out of bed, deciding on what I want to do because I have to be at work in half an hour. And I've decided I'm not going out and running this morning. I'm going to wait until after work at 9 o'clock. I'll run when I get home, and I'm going to go get some breakfast. Well, it went from 12 degrees to about 20, and not exactly warm out by any means, but it's a bit warmer than it was this morning. So gonna try to knock out a couple easy miles here. Hopefully I don't slip on anything. I'm also gonna throw some sunnies on because it's a lot brighter. With the snow on the ground, everything is a lot brighter, of course, with it just, white out basically. But yeah, hopefully we'll get in a nice little run this morning. Yeah, a little chilly out right now, I won't lie to you. Oh, I can't see. My glasses are preventing me from being able to see. But yeah, we got it done. 6 miles. I'm gonna be honest, I'd like to do a little bit more, but I have to use the bathroom so bad I couldn't run another step, so. Surprise, surprise, it started snowing again. We're gonna get an inch or so this afternoon and maybe some more tonight, which is a little nerve-wracking, I won't lie, only because I have a workout tomorrow morning and I'd like to obviously warm up outside, but I'm also looking at the weather and it's looking like it's gonna be below 10 degrees, so I'm thinking all of my running tomorrow will be done inside on the treadmill, which in that sense, I'm glad I ran outside today because I really don't want to double up on treadmill days, and this week doesn't look to be great. So let's have to play it day by day, see how the mornings go. But yeah, a lot of snow. No, this is like impossible to do. Come on. I absolutely love my feed bottles. Like, they're my favorite. I don't have any bottles that I like more than this. But man, do I need something with a bigger top because I can never get the scooper for anything in this. Or I need to just bring a funnel up to my room and leave a funnel up here. That's probably going to be what happens. I need to go find a funnel after we do the workout. I meant to mention that I mixed Morton and the feed carb mix to make 70 grams of a carb mix drink that I'm obviously going to be drinking throughout the morning on the workout, which normally I do just like the 40 grams of Morton. So I wanted to obviously do more and something I need to play around with. But I also don't know what I'm doing for my workout this morning. I texted my coach yesterday. He said, let's do an easy workout today so we could do a double threshold Thursday. And I was like, okay, that works. But he didn't say what the workout should be this morning. So I don't know. I got to figure that out. I guess it's on me to figure out. All right, I've decided I'm going to do 2 mile repeats. I'm going to put the treadmill to a 1% incline as well. And I think we'll shoot for 6:15 pace. So pretty light, hopefully relatively easy, but we'll see. Hopefully this goes smoothly. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think we maxed out the heart rate at 171, which is really good, all things considered. And I ended up switching what I was going to do. I was going to do 6:15 pace for both miles. I instead did the first mile at 6:15 and the second mile 6:11, just to keep my mind moving, just to try to break up the monotonous of doing 2 mile repeats on the treadmill. And that went really well. I was pretty happy with how easy it felt, honestly, even going up. I mean, it's only 3 seconds at the end of the day, but it still is at 1% incline, which is different from what I've done in the past, and I think it worked out quite well. And also, it's snowing out right now. I just looked outside and I'm like, oh, great, more snow. So I'm not going to be doubling this afternoon just because I work 1 to 5, and then I'll see if I get out on the roads tomorrow. It might be another treadmill day. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not too sure about that. I want to take her out to the snow. Do you think she'll play in it?
When it was snowing on Saturday, she wouldn't even walk to the gazebo. I had to pick her up.
You don't like the snow? I forgot to mention I got my iron scores back from the iron test that I took last week on Friday, and all my iron levels and ferritin and stuff like that, it's all good. Actually, my iron's a little high. I shouldn't say high, but just at the upper echelon of the normal, I guess, area that it is. So my coach told me to stop taking iron for a week or two, just to kind of let it reset a little bit, and then I'm gonna start taking iron again. Not really all that important, I guess, but just something I thought I'd mention, just because I know, we talked about, I don't want my iron to peak or anything. Obviously, there could be some issues if I'm getting too much iron, and I'm not running that much right now. So we're just trying to be careful. That's really all. But I just thought I'd toss it in there. You know, I'll say a lot of things about the winter. Sometimes it can be really rough. Sometimes, we get snow a little earlier than we expected. But all things considered, waking up and seeing this every morning is such a beautiful sight. I love the way winter looks in general. Fall is my favorite season. Winter, scenery wise, is just gorgeous, though. Normally I don't get to see that type of view, at least with it being that bright out early in the morning, because I obviously get up early. And this morning is not really that much of a difference. I woke up at 4, but the difference is I woke up at 4 and I had tweaked my back again last night. I don't know what happened, but I woke up and my back was just, it felt just as bad. This just one specific spot underneath my shoulder blade was not okay, to put it simply. And I thought to myself, you gotta be kidding me, like I did it again. How could I freaking mess up my back once again? And I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna take the morning off, I'm not gonna run. It is what it is. And then I started to just rest and slowly move around, kind of get myself prepared to wake up. A couple hours went by and the pain slowly started to subside. And now I'm kind of like, it's not that bad. Like I'm fine. There's a little bit of pain in my back right now, but it's not really that bad. I've been stretching out. I think I'm good. I don't know, man. I'm gonna flip my bed when I finish running, I think, and hopefully, I don't know why I'm doing when I'm asleep, but I'm doing something clearly. Oh boy, it's a cold one out here this morning, I won't lie. I wasn't expecting to get this much ice on my face. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but yeah, we were a little frosty this morning, just a little bit. I genuinely might be like the worst Christmas present wrapper of all time, but you know what? I only had to do a couple of them. Mom, Dad, Tyler. I don't know if I'm going to do one for Tay and Justin, my brother-in-law and sister. I'm not sure what we're doing. It's kind of at this weird point where like me and my brother-in-law, I feel like we're just like, hey, you don't gotta spend money on me. I won't spend money. I'll just give you a hug in the morning, call it a day. I think we're like, it's not that deep. But at the same time, it's like Christmas, everybody exchanging gifts, maybe. I don't know. I'll talk to him, figure it out. But for today, I only got to do the 3. So that's nice, because I suck at this. It's not often you wake up early in the morning and see 0 degrees. And that's in Fahrenheit. Obviously, it's not in Celsius. But yeah, it's a brutally cold morning today. So we're going to be doing the first workout on the treadmill. Fortunately, I got myself a funnel. Now, with today being a double threshold day, we have a different type of workout this morning. We're going to be doing a 400-meter effort workout where we're doing basically 20 to 32 times 400 meters with 45 seconds of rest. And then this is going to be in between 5:45 pace and 5:30 pace. So I have to figure out how long that's going to be. I think it's going to be like around 122 to 125 minute and seconds, obviously. And then, yeah, taking that 45 seconds of off. But with it being on the treadmill, it's nice because I'll be able to just set the camera up in a time lapse and kind of go from there. And you guys can see everything that's going on. I'll just like kind of move the angle around every couple reps. But hopefully, all things considered, it should be a relatively smooth one, besides the fact that it's freezing outside. So I don't even think I'm going to crack the window because normally I do to bring in some cold air. But I think this morning we might just full send it with how cold it is. So we ended up getting in 24 reps, which is not too bad. About 6 miles worth of work at under 5:40 pace. I think we were sitting between 5:39, 5:36, 5:33 for the 3 basically sets with 45 seconds of rest in between, and didn't feel too bad. Also did that at 1% incline, which is like good because I'm trying to adapt to that. So I don't know, I didn't feel like I worked too hard, which is really nice given that we have another session this afternoon. It'll also be on the treadmill, so I'm gonna go get some protein in me, rest up, and then get ready for this afternoon.
Okay, we are out in Morris right now because I need to stop at Walmart and I need to stop at Aldi. We're at Walmart to grab a adapter and then Aldi to get some protein powder just to fill up, and then I'm gonna grab gas on the way home. So, and if you were wondering, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see, but it is 9 degrees out right now. A big old 9. That's not too bad right there. I mean, could be worse. What I'm looking for is a USB. Oh my god, it's right here. I just looked over and I found it. Okay, USB Type-C to HDMI. This is what I need. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. One other thing I'm gonna get my sister some strawberry Dr. Pepper because she's in love with this stuff. So I grabbed this, and this will be her Christmas present, I guess. I'm now thinking of the fact that my sister is gonna see this before Christmas, so she'll know this is what her present is if she watches the video, which normally she does. Who knows though? Maybe she'll watch it late and then she'll find out, or she's just gonna know, which I guess I don't really care either way. And I got protein powder. I decided just to walk over to Aldi just because obviously I parked right here. Kind of a waste to drive over, park, get out, get back in, drive back. So I'm just gonna walk back. It's not a big deal. Thank you. Well, this one's mine. I'll look it up.
So box just came in for me. I won't lie, I'm a little too excited for this one. Let's go, man. So this right here is the DJI Mic Mini, which you guys know I have lav mics, wireless mics that I will clip on and talk to you guys every now and then, but I have like a couple issues with them, a few problems. They work, and they worked for, 2-3 years. I had them since college, and I don't mind them. But like I said, there are some issues I have with them, and I got these because it's going to make my life a million times easier, and they sound 100 times better. So I'm going to bust these out and see what happens. Alrighty, so this is the new lav system, basically, the new microphone. Obviously, I'm pretty far away from the camera if I were to zoom out, but I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if it sounds good. I'm about to play it back and see, but I'm pretty stoked to get the chance to do this because I feel like it's quite a big upgrade for the channel, and yeah, we'll see how things go. I'm pretty excited, to say the least. For our carb mix this afternoon, we're going to be doing a packet of Morton Drink Mix 160, which is, where's my funnel? Why am I not using this? Which is approximately 40 grams of carbs and 160 grams of sodium, I believe. Let me see. 160 grams of sodium. And then we're going to also add in a scoop of high carb drink mix, the feeds version of it. And this is going to add another 30 grams of carbs and 150 grams of sodium. So we're going to be just above 300 milligrams of sodium, which is great because it's super hot in the basement, especially once you get running for a while on that treadmill. And then obviously the carbs will bump up to 70 grams of carbs in total. And ideally we're going to do between 6 and 7 miles this afternoon. So 70 grams for, that is basically like 10 grams a mile if I do all 7. And to be honest, that'd be perfect. Ooh, please don't move. Just realized I forgot to mention what we're doing for the workout this afternoon. So we're doing just a flat threshold, increasing the pace a little bit each mile, shoot for 67 miles. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this goes well.
Oh my goodness, that one was rough. I'm not gonna lie. We got through mile 5. That was a weird workout. I didn't really understand what I was getting myself into until I reread the text right before I started the workout. I thought we were like slowly increasing the mileage, and then I read it back and it was like 6:30, 6:15, 6 flat, 5:50, 6:30, and then the last 2 miles were supposed to be 6:10 back down to 5:50. And I don't know what happened with the 5:50 mile, but like I was struggling at first, and I got into a pretty good rhythm like halfway through, and things were looking kind of up, honestly. Like I was like, okay, this is manageable. And then we dropped to the 6:30 mile, and that hit like a truck. I don't know if it's just because we dropped 40 seconds in like speed, but that one was rough. That 5th mile, whoa. I was like feeling a little lightheaded too, like during the 3rd and 4th mile, and I feel like maybe I probably could have eaten a little bit more today. I had an egg sandwich for breakfast, and then I had some oatmeal afterwards, and I felt like I didn't do too bad, but I feel like it probably would have been better just with how late into the day I did this workout. I probably could have eaten a little bit more. So I did good on the carbs though. The carbs I drink a lot of, so at least there's some silver linings, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which
My stomach is not gonna
the
feel good after this.
not the solo stove, the actual fire pit.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Mikey?
I probably could find one. What's that?
So when I woke up this morning, it was a nice and warm -1 degrees outside, and I kind of just, oh, sorry, Callie. Did you freak out a little bit hearing that? I kind of thought to myself, do I really want to go try to deal with the cold after the double threshold yesterday? The answer, of course, is going to be no. So my second option was I could have jumped on the treadmill and knocked out a couple easy miles. But I also thought to myself, I'm not getting on the treadmill for another run after doing 14 miles on the treadmill yesterday. So where did that lead me? Basically, what that means is I'm taking the day off, which I'm not really complaining about. It's still really cold out and it's quite late into the morning now. I know it's still in the single digits at the very least. Oh, wow, that was a lot more difficult than I was expecting. I forget how heavy these doors are. Are my keys in my car? That's a good question. They are not. Okay, well, now I'm kind of working on taking all my stuff off my car because we, number one, have to get the hard top back onto the car for the winter. Obviously, the soft top is a little chilly. And not only that, but if you guys watched the channel last year, you'll know I don't have heat in my car at the moment. So all that really means is that I have to make sure that my car is basically prepped for my dad to start working on the heat. And that also means, come on, I'm not gonna be able to drive my car until it's all put back together basically, because obviously with no top on it, I'm not taking it out like this. And it'll be really nice though once the heat does work, I will say. I have never attempted to take this thing off by myself, and I'm quickly realizing why I've never attempted to do it. Because it is so awkward. It doesn't really... Oh boy. Trial by fire. Let's just full send this. Kind of feels like I'm stuck on some stuff, but... Uh-oh. There's no way that sounded well. No, we're fine. Jeez. This is something else, man. Truth be told, truth be told. Okay. I think we're in the clear. I might Okay, let's just do this. Oh. All things considered, that didn't go as badly as I was expecting it to. I really thought that was gonna be like a much bigger pain to try to get this all off by myself. Like I said, I've never tried to do that by myself. I always have Jimmy T helping me. God bless him, because that really wasn't that fun. But hey, we got it done. Top is off. That'll make Jimmy's life a lot easier when he goes back in. And obviously I'll give him a hand where I can, but I'm not even really sure what he's going to end up doing to this car. So hopefully the heat will get fixed, though. That would be the #1 priority, of course. Breakfast is by far my favorite meal of the day. So it goes without saying, to be able to make an egg sandwich for lunch and even dinner is just an unreal feeling. I love breakfast so much, man. If I could eat breakfast for all my meals every day, I would. But, I do try to get in a little bit of different stuff every now and then. As much as I might complain about leaving work and it being dark out, this is the few times that I'll say I don't mind this part of the drive. I love going through the quote-unquote downtown Shanahan of our town. We got the Christmas tree all lit up, all the trees lit up. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see me with how dark it is in the car, and I'm freaking cold, but that's okay. But yeah, I don't mind this part of the night. Like this little drive right here getting onto the main road, it's not that bad. But driving the rest of the way home, the extra 5 minutes, mind you, I don't love that part too much. Normally we would shoot for like 2 hours on like a normal week, but with it still being like I'm not doing that high of mileage yet, I'm thinking we'll shoot for an hour and a half, like just as a flat. If I'm feeling good, maybe we'll go longer. But you got the cup, little cup holder. We'll stick this on the car, see how that goes. And then I got carbs and a gel with me, so that'll be good. But yeah, hopefully. I'm just hoping I feel kind of good. I'm wearing the big shoes today too, so I'm.
Oh yeah, you're 2 foot taller.
Yeah, 2 foot taller, but I'm also gonna be a little bit easier. It's not gonna take as much out of me, so hopefully that will feel good. And yeah, I'll just have a nice little morning. It's nicer out there this morning too. It's like 30.
Bad. Actually, when I went to start the car, it's not bad.
Yeah. So hopefully this will be a good morning. Well, unfortunately, we have this magnetic little bottle holder on the side of my dad's car that was holding my bottle, but because the doors on the car aren't flat, it's been a little iffy. And it worked for most of the run until there was a car coming and I was a little too quick, and I guess I dropped it a little too hard. The cup holder fell off, my bottle fell, and my dad's tire ran it over, obviously, which really sucks because of all the bottles. This is my favorite one. This is my sponsored one that says it's a great day to be great on it. So I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. And we're only 8 miles into the run. This is kind of a crappy situation, man. That really sucks, but trying to get through a couple more miles. Well, the plan this morning, like I said earlier, was to do an hour and a half, but I'm not gonna lie, after my bottle popped, I lost a lot of motivation to keep running. So I found the strength to keep going a little bit at the very least, knock out 10 miles within an hour, 16 minutes. It's a little unfortunate, but fortunately, I'm a feed sponsored athlete, so I can get this replaced for free basically, and that's really nice. Shout out to the feed. They keep me really well stocked with everything, and I'm always taking advantage of the bottle deals anyway, so I got a couple extra. But yeah, I guess I get to look forward to getting a new feed delivery. I think that's always fun, so no reason to cry over a little spilled Morton. It is what it is. Oh man, it's a tough one, but we get over it. We keep moving forward, and yeah, that's not honestly a bad morning. I felt pretty good, and all things considered, it's beautiful out right now. Get to spend another morning with Jimmy T. Can't complain about that. All right, Chad, after a little bit of hot water and reforming, I think she's alive. I think she survived. We don't look like we have any leaks. Got a couple dents, a little bit of some tire markings, some scratches, but I think the bottle is A-okay, which that's a plus. So, hey, I think we're good. The cap is done for. The cap is in a million pieces. I did pick up as much as I could because, I don't litter. I hate that. But, yeah, this thing's done for. So it is what it is. Good morning, chat. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day out here in Illinois. A little bit of snow coming in, as you can kind of tell if you look up at the light. I'm not sure how much I'll need to zoom in, but there it is. Look at that. I mean, it's not even that cold out. I think it's like 30 degrees, which is nice compared to the, single digits we had earlier this week. So just got in a little 3-mile run, top off a 50-mile week. And the plow came through while I was running on the main road, so that was kind of tough because it's actually easier to run on the snowy road parts than it is the plowed parts, just with how the traction works. So no biggie. I'm gonna go grab a shovel really quick and hit the sidewalks around the house, just so my parents don't have to worry about when they wake up. And yeah, call it a morning. It's a beautiful day, honestly. I'm not gonna complain.
The boys on Optic play this afternoon, along with a lot of other stuff going on today. I'm taking the day to just kind of reset and clean everything up, get everything ready for next week. A weird week with snow and running and the temperatures, just craziness, obviously. Tomorrow I have to open at work, which I'm not too excited about because it's supposed to be freezing in the morning and I'd like to run before work. Only because I don't love running after I get out of work. It's like just this weird, like trying to eat breakfast, get to work, get out, go run, all that type of stuff. But we'll see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. That being said, though, I am going to end things here just because I want to get everything ready to go. And I don't want to spend too much time in one place, obviously. And it's a little chaotic trying to film everything and clean up at the same time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next week with another new one. Take care. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. All things. Peace out. Bye.